Of course, in Lucha Libre, the mask is sacred. The mask is a symbol, and stealing the mask of another luchador is absolutely one of the worst signs of disrespect that you could ever give. And Eddie is absolutely just flaunting it like a trophy. And Tortuga not waiting for the bell as a huge baseball slide drop kick, catching Eddie across the dome and taking this into his own hands as Tortuga goes to throw Eddie Islas into the ring. This match hasn't even begun and it's already broken down into bedlam. The bell rings as Tortuga and Eddie Islas, absolutely no love lost in this relationship between the mighty Tortuga and the straight edge devil Eddie Islas. Unfortunately, I might have actually misspoke there because these two absolutely were like brothers. They were inseparable, been on tag teams, defended titles, absolutely been like blood. And now this bad blood has taken its, Eddie Islas has abandoned his friend, abandoned his brother, abandoned the SoCal Pro fans, and absolutely gotten this bad attitude that's only been exacerbated over the past few months. And Tortuga holding up that mask, taking back what's his. As a big chop catches the jaw of Eddie Islas. Big knife edge chop onto the chest. Those overalls are absolutely not going to help dissipate that impact as the mighty Tortuga looking as strong as he ever has, throwing Eddie Islas like a rag doll across the ring. And Eddie Islas catching Tortuga with that elbow. And a kick to the hamstring. And a huge shotgun drop kick by Eddie Islas, taking the big man off his feet. And a kick to the ribs. Someone asking, are you sure you're hurting him? And that's actually a really good question. The mighty Tortuga has absolutely shown time and time again that he will not be dissuaded. He will not be brought down by just a little bit of discomfort or pain from the kicks of Eddie Islas. He absolutely needs to take Tortuga to the bare minimum of empty until there's nothing left in the tank, and that's when you'll actually start hurting the mighty Tortuga. But Eddie Islas, with this attitude change, I've never seen him more vicious. I've never seen him more aggressive than I have over the past few months. As Eddie Islas just landing knee after knee after knee to the face of Tortuga. Snapmare, and you can see Eddie Islas choking him with that bandana. Looking like Temu Aaron Carter. I realize Tortuga's not exactly Shaquille O'Neal. He's much stronger. As the shot catches Tortuga across the jaw, Irish whip into a back elbow. Eddie Islas in solid control. This is not a spot in the match that we usually see. Former SoCal Pro Heavyweight Champion, the mighty Tortuga, as Eddie seems to have done his homework, has been scouting the offense of Tortuga. Like I mentioned, they were like brothers, they were teammates, they were inseparable, best friends. So Eddie Islas knows Tortuga's offense inside and out, and he's been picking holes in it all match. But you can see the fans getting behind Tortuga as Eddie Islas, with a bit of unorthodox offense, gets a count of 2. And you can see that look on the mug of Eddie Islas. That bad attitude has been bubbling beneath the surface and has boiled over in the past few months. Eddie Islas has taken chairs to the face of Tortuga. Cost Tortuga matches, cost Tortuga titles. And it looks like he's trying to cost him yet another mask here this evening. Tortuga having to fix the mask that Eddie Islas is trying to remove. Like I mentioned, in Lucha Libre, The mask is a sacred thing. The mask is the personification of the individual wearing it. It's more than that. Eddie Islas, like the devil he is not just trying to take the mask of Tortuga, he's trying to take the soul of the man. Tortuga going up to the top rope. Eddie Islas catches and peels him off the top rope. A big crash as the mighty Tortuga mightily crashes into the middle of the ring. And a huge senton from Eddie Islas going for the pin. And only a count of 2. Eddie Islas going for it again. A count of 2, but even less this time, as Eddie's trying to do anything he can. And we've seen over the past month or two, Eddie Islas' frustration with our officials, getting disqualified last month, and now getting in the face of our esteemed official. And these fans are absolutely behind Tortuga. And with good reason. That turtle is tenacious and chucking Eddie Islas as he went for that cutter.
Come on, Eddie.
Stopping the momentum of Eddie Islas, and Eddie Islas getting up, turns around into a huge clothesline from the mighty Tortuga. Back elbow sending Eddie Islas down. Tortuga, he's not looking like he's in pain, he's looking angry. And a huge exploder suplex into the middle of the ring. Eddie doesn't look like he knows where he is right now. He's dazed, he's confused. He's Matthew McConaughey. As Tortuga's looking to capitalize with a Shelly to belly. Big enziguri as he climbs to the middle rope, and he's looking for that Tortuga bomb, twisting in the air and landing on Eddie Islas. That big twisting senton, but only 2.5. Eddie Islas looking like he's kicking out on pure instinct right now, as the air is forcefully removed from the abdomen of Eddie Islas. And he does the same to Tortuga in kind. Knees to the gut as Tortuga went for that patented Tortuga splash. As Eddie Islas might have also taken a little bit of damage like that. That is a lot of turtle landing on you, and even though those knees stopped the big man, Eddie Islas has now turned that pendulum of momentum around, and big cutter from Eddie Islas. We saw him go for it earlier, and he catches it in full. This might be it, as the referee sees Eddie Islas once again go for the mask. And Eddie Islas trying to remove the mask of Tortuga. But it might have actually cost him the match, as the referee had to stop him from removing that mask, which stopped the 3 count, which he may have actually gotten. As Eddie Islas climbing up to the second rope. And Tortuga stopping that momentum. Big shot, almost sends Eddie Islas tumbling off the top rope. That is a long way down. Tortuga climbing up to meet Eddie Islas. Might be seeing something big. Headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. As Tortuga looks like he's going for some sort of Spanish flyer. Oh! Eddie Islas chucking Tortuga off the top rope. And Tortuga catches that in we'll call it a disadvantageous position, as the rope goes between his legs, and Eddie Islas up to the top rope. Big elbow drop from the sky. Catches Tortuga right across his chest as the ref goes down. 1, 2. Thank you, referee. And unlike matches earlier in the evening, the referee actually seeing Eddie Islas try to get extra leverage from the rope. And Eddie Islas shoving our official. And Eddie Islas, for the second time in as many months, has gotten himself disqualified. And Eddie Islas putting the boots to our referee. That man is an official. That man is here to uphold the rules. as it looks like Eddie Islas was actually able to remove the mask yet again of Tortuga.